Hi, my name is Jackie and welcome back to my channel. Today we are continuing on with the 7 Days of a Spring box by Tea Thoughts. And here we are with day 5 in a little bag, so hopefully I can unwrap this without stumbling through it. It's really cute. Like, look at this. It's just a little plastic bag and it has just these little it's just a little plastic bag with some sakura on it. I love the colors of this box. Like the pink, that light pink of the cherry blossoms, it just brings me so much joy. So, what do we have in here? Oh, there's a bunch of goodies in here. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. We have another little Tea Thoughts pin. I'm thinking, based on what is in this packet, it's matcha. So we have some unmarked, they're unlabeled, but we have three packets of matcha. So let's read a little bit more into this. So, can't have spring without some fresh matcha. I tend to drink more green teas as the weather gets warmer. These 3 packets are perfect for single serve sessions of matcha. And I couldn't agree more. I love drinking green tea when the weather starts to warm up. We've had some perfect weather here in Michigan these past couple of days where it's just been sunshine and warm, but I think a cold front is about to move through. I think that's why it's storming today, because like I see it drops down into the 40s. And even I think tomorrow night it's supposed to be like 28 degrees. Also included in the day 5 bag, aside from the matcha, aside from this really charming matcha pin, is a general guide for preparing matcha. So if you've never made matcha before, she did include some instructions. So let's go prepare this. I'm gonna take you with me, and you can watch me prepare matcha really badly. But first, let's take a look at this rain. It's not rain. It's not rain. It's hail, or it might be snow. And there's the hail. I mean, they're just really tiny pieces of hail. Just like, I don't know what size that is. Just like the size of a pinhead, I guess. But yeah, this is our weather today. I have my chasen soaking in some warm water right now. And I don't have a proper chawan, so I'm using just a literal bowl. One of these days I will get one. I'm gonna sift my matcha. So that it becomes easier to mix. I'm gonna get all the clumps out. I'm just gonna pour a little bit of water in here, and we're gonna turn this into like a little bit of a paste. Look at that. And then I am going to pour in a little bit more water and then whisk the dickens out of it. And I just sort of make a zigzag pattern, back and forth, to get a nice foam on top, which this is foaming up really easily compared to some of the other matchas that I've had recently. So this is pretty cool. I'm gonna call that good. It's the best I can do. So I have a nice light foam on top, and it's a really nice, bright spring green color. Let's try it to see how it tastes. So I think it's quite bright and grassy. I feel like this one would be a really, really good one to turn into a latte. I don't think the flavor in this is so like I'm pretty new to matcha, not gonna lie. So the very first, I would say, introduction to matcha was actually those Adagio matcha sticks. And if you're interested, you can check out my review of all of the Adagio matcha sticks. But I remember that being like grassy and like eating leaves and like algae, if that makes any sense. And not that I found that unappealing. It's just what it tasted like. And then I also recently tried the matcha from Japanese green tea company, and I do have a review coming for that soon. But that actually had some really interesting savory notes that were definitely not present in the Adagio matcha sticks. The Adagio matcha sticks were pretty one note, and the matcha from Japanese green tea company had more depth of flavor. It was really nice. This I really don't taste any savory notes, which I feel like I'm kind of surprised. It just, to me, is like a crisp, clean, bright, grassy flavor. And like, I really want to turn this into like a slightly sweetened latte. Like, it tastes really nice. And I would say almost like a nice matcha to start out with if you've never had matcha before. Because there's nothing in this that could even be slightly off-putting. like I could see how the Adagio matcha sticks might be a little bit off-putting to somebody who's never had matcha before, just because it did have that algae flavor to it. Or I've never eaten algae, but just sort of that smell. Yeah, this is really nice. I'm also gonna tell you something that might make me lose some street cred, but I don't like the texture of the foam, like, at all. And I mean, that kind of goes for all tea-related foamy beverages, or any foamy beverages, like cappuccino. I don't really do cappuccinos. I'm not the biggest fan of the foam on top of matcha, and I don't really make myself lattes because I don't even like the foam on lattes. I'll take milk tea any day of the week, but I'm not a big fan of foam. But man, this stuff foams for days, which is not good for me. I think I'm gonna be playing around with this as a latte later this week. I say latte, I really mean just like milk tea. But yeah. So this was day 5 of the 7 days of spring box from Tea Thoughts. We sipped some matcha. Gotta find a new place. I gotta find a place for this adorable matcha pin. Let me know. What is your stance on foam? I mean, I know that it's a very sought after trait when it comes to matcha. I just personally do not like drinking it. If I could just like prepare it with the foam and then just like slide it off, then I'd be all set. But yeah, what's your stance on foam? Do you like the foam? Do you not like the foam like me? I mean, I feel like it's okay to admit that. I just admit it. And I'm curious to know, what are some of your favorite matchas? Like your favorite, what's your go-to matcha? What is your go-to matcha? Let me know in the comments below. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.